Welcome to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So UTSA's offense will have the ball first. Brandon Tennyson. Things did not go well in that loss last time out. He was picked off 3 times and sacked 5 times. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Roadrunners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. So the UAB Blazers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This guy will get some carries. Braylon McReynolds. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Burton. Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Going to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. Finds a man on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes a handoff. It's Donald. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Burton. Makes the catch, it's Brown. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Blazers are in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Third and 6 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Burton. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these 2 wide receivers are stacking up so far. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Gets it out quickly. A likely touchdown saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside, it's Henderson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Roadrunners are marching down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Line gets set, 1st down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running the red zone, it's Henderson. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. from the gun, running back on the move. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Burton. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Punch it out of the air. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Smith with the grab over the middle. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll run it. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Able to get the 1st one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. The run inside. It's Henderson. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tight end finds a soft spot. Picks up the 1st down, mark it at the 14 as they try to put up points before halftime. He goes right back to the air. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Roadrunners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpkins. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to max.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Snags it, and he's open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
It's complete. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Caught behind the line. It's Mims. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. He breaks a tackle.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback making adjustments. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wilson open on the right side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And it's the Roadrunners are flying down the field. The option look. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense
snags it, there's running room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
How impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions? He turned the page. He got himself focused for this game. And
maybe some room here. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The run from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Find some fresh air.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Finds a crease at the 20. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? On the run, it's Henderson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, checking in from the UAB sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Burton. Snagged out of the air. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation.
Going deep. Makes a catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Looking to get it in. And he will score. Touchdown, UTSA. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Burton. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.